Hi everyone, it's Tony Richards and welcome to the TRspeaks Life Focus Minute. I want to talk today about taking the first step. How many times have we wanted to do something? How many times have we looked at our plans and our dreams and our life? And how many times have we said, I'd really like to do this, or I should have done this, or I wish I could do this. And really what's holding us back, it's not the money, it's not the education, it's not the experience. It's simply taking the first step. And that's the hardest part of it, isn't it? Once we take that first step, then the next one becomes a little easier, and then one after that, and the one after that. So I want you to think about whatever it is that is wanting and is moving you to your destiny. Whatever that destiny is for you, you got to start by taking the first step. The old saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. The first step is the hardest to take, but you see, it really doesn't have to be. In order to truly get outside of your comfort zone and do the things that you think you cannot do, you must do a couple things. One, let go of other people's expectations. People are always going to tell you what they think, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we start relying on it and we start holding ourselves back because of what other people are saying, we need to understand that at some point we need to let go and take that first step. Especially, people will always tell you why you can't do it. You need to find the people in your life that are going to encourage you and they're going to push you to go forward. That's what we need. Number two, let go of the fear of not being perfect. It's not going to always turn out perfect, is it? Sometimes it's really messy. But if we keep going and we keep understanding and keep taking that step forward, it's going to get better. But it's not going to get better until we take that first step. And number three, put one foot in front of the other. Simple, isn't it? It really is. But it's hard to do. Taking that first step and that initiative to say, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to move to where I'm being called. I'm going to understand how it is for me. We must also remember that we're going to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of life. They are. Nothing is perfect. But you see, mistakes aren't epic failures. We'd make just as many mistakes inside our comfort zone as outside of it, because taking that first step does move you outside of your comfort zone. And that's okay, because you learn from mistakes, you grow from mistakes, you understand from mistakes. So what's the worst that could possibly happen? I have a friend who says, as long as they can't take away your birthday, it's okay. Keep trying, keep striving, keep moving, keep taking that first step, then the next one. You see, what is seriously the worst thing that could possibly happen by taking the first step? Think about that. And I think a lot of times we're going to say, the worst thing that can happen is that I'm going to let go of my fear. And then I'll find out it's really the best thing that could have happened. We got to take that first step, don't we? You see, we know we're going to slip and there's going to be times that we're going to make mistakes anyway. And we know that our mistakes won't dictate the rest of our lives or who we are fundamentally as a person. So what's the risk? There's a risk involved, absolutely. But if we calculate the risk and we say, you know what, I think the risk that I'm going to take that's going to help me move to my destiny is worth taking that risk. If not, then go back and sit on your couch and watch the rest of your life go by, the rest of your dreams go by, the rest of your destiny go by. See, here's a clue. There is no risk. Take it. Too many times people say, Tony, I go to the end of the table and I look down and I see that's my life. I see that's where I want to go, but I just can't take that first step. And I always say, don't look down, look up. Take the first step. Go ahead. Try this 5-step plan. in taking the first step. Number one, identify and write down exactly what you want. You see, when you write it down, you're etching it in your mind, and you're pinpointing in your attitude and your focus and your beliefs. Number two, write down why you want it. Why is it so important to do this, to take this first step? Is it really what I want to do? Is it really going to help me to get to where I want to be, where I need to be, where I deserve to be, where I'm called to be? Number three, develop a step-by-step plan. Okay, I've identified what I want. I wrote down the why. Now, what do I need to do in order to get there? What's that first step I need to take? And number four, go back and reread step one, which is exactly why you want to do it. Why is that? What is it? And step five, reflect and adjust. Reflect on where it is that I've been, where it is I need to be, and then make that adjustment. Sports teams do it all the time. Why is it that a team can be playing a game and they go in at halftime, they go in after a period, they go in between innings, and they talk about it? It's because they make an adjustment. Understand where you need to be, where you want to be, how you want to get there, and then evaluate. Am I moving and taking the right things, and am I involved with the right people that are going to help me get to where I want to be, where I'm called to be? Are they going to help me move and adjust? Are they going to watch out for me? Mentors are great tools and great resources to help you adjust and keep going. The life focus moment for tonight: it doesn't matter how or why or even when you take the first step. What does matter is that you take it. Write me at TonyRichardsSpeaking@gmail.com. Check out my website at TRspeaks.vpweb.com. In about 20 minutes, this program will be uploaded onto YouTube, and you can simply go to youtube.com and type in TRspeaks, and you can hear this program again along with others. I thank everyone who's been writing me and telling me how much they enjoy the programs, how encouraging and uplifting they've been. I have had people write me and say, could you talk about this subject? Could you talk about this one? And I'm going to start doing that this week. When I talk about bondage, it's because of someone who wrote me and said, can you speak directly to bondage when a person's in bondage? Write me, TonyRichardsSpeaking@gmail.com. I want to hear from you. Others have said, Tony, I understand that you'll come out and speak. You'll do a keynote address for us. You'll speak at a conference. You'll speak at a workshop. You'll speak at a seminar. Write me at TonyRichardsSpeaking@gmail.com and just say, Tony, I'd like information on having you come and speak to my group. We're making plans for next year to going to Africa and India and perhaps Pakistan to come and speak and talk about going forward, because that's what it is. It's what it's all about to me. It's helping you to succeed and for you to go forward. So take that first step. Understand that it's not going to be easy. Find the right people that'll help you. Get involved in either a group, an organization that's going to help you to build a network, to get stronger, to take the first step, and to go forward.